What is up, everybody? How we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings. I use he/him pronouns, and welcome to the Friday stream. Hello, hello. How we doing? What up, Esther? Hello, PT. Hello, Bradley. Hello, Killer Booty. What up, Bella? Hello, Gaston. Hello, Moon. Hello, Morgan. Hello, Payback. Welcome in, Jay Corsair. Thank you for the lurk. Hello, Chris. Hello, Para. Hi. Hi. Hello. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I'm not gonna lean too much into the St. Patty's Day thing. I hope everyone can understand that I may not necessarily create too much of a thing about it. Father has arrived. Oh, everyone to your places. Father is here. Go to your places right now. He's here. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. It is 1:30 in the afternoon here, which is why it is especially risky that I'm going to be having a little bit of pre-workout. Here we go. I'm gonna take a little scoop. But how is everyone today? How's that Friday treating you? I've had a morning full of meetings, and am very ready to move some weight. Very, very ready. How's the audio today? Can I get just a check-in, making sure everything sounds, making sure everything sounds like it's supposed to? You know what I'm saying? What up, Jigga-Man? How we doing? How is one meant to live, laugh, love under these conditions? We can't. Music is oh, that's right, because I did have it turned up. Here we'll bop it down to what it's supposed to be at. There we go. A scoop of HGH probably would, probably would improve my day in some ways. I think in the longer term it would impact me negatively. What was that response to my father has arrived? Sorry, you weren't saying that like to me. I'm so sorry. If you were not like making a joke like, "Oh, daddy's here," then like I'm really sorry for the way I reacted. If you were actually speaking of your own family arriving at your residence, I very much apologize. It's almost that time to drive 16 hours back. Ooh. Oh, I do not envy you the 16-hour drive. Hang on, that's too quiet. Just gonna pop that down just a little bit on here instead. How's that music balance now? More work, so can't stay. Want to thank you for your workout help recently. It's been very helpful. I'm seeing immediate changes in results. Yes, Thomas. I'm so glad to hear it. One way to find out. Roll the dice, Batman. We will not be taking HGH today. And I do not believe that I will ever intentionally take HGH. I don't think I will. But, Bradley, if you could clarify, I'd really appreciate it, because I'm very nervous that I have harmed you. I'm editing this morning and enjoying one of my fave streams in the background. Ooh, who is it? Would you care to share with the class who it is? But yes, welcome in, everyone. We're gonna do some squats. We're gonna do some Larson press today. Watched an episode of Drag Face, so I was thinking of Vivacious entering the workroom saying, "Mother has arrived," but you're not mother. You're also not father, but you're more father than mother. Father has arrived, yes. Good morning, Gaston. What up, Zachbot? Can I, actually, Para, can I get a shout for Zachbot and for Gaston and also for D. Thomas? I can do this myself in a moment if you are on mobile and it is difficult. Okay. I have a confession to make to everyone, but especially to Lou. Point. Fitness question. Your opinion and carryover from treadmill runs to general fitness and also running abilities? I think it depends on how people train in the treadmill. I think treadmill training is absolutely beneficial. But if you're not doing it properly, you could be not getting the most out of your time on the treadmill if you are not being intentional about how you spend that time on the treadmill. Ooh. Ooh. A little dependent on level too. For just like general cardio, if you're starting from 0 or like you're starting from like not very, not having a lot of resilience for running or cardio activities, I think treadmill running can be just as good as running outdoors. If you're in that kind of intermediate state and you're trying to be a better runner, you want to make sure that if you're using a treadmill, you need to be using varying levels of incline, not just doing like 20 to 30 minute runs on flat ground. Because otherwise, you're going to get out and you're going to try to run off of the treadmill, and it's not going to feel good. It's going to feel awful. So using a treadmill to incorporate different levels of incline, intervals, I think can make it a very valuable tool. Ooh, oh, my hammies are so sore. They're so sore. Michael, hello. But Lou, is that helpful? Does it answer your question? If you have more specifics, I'm happy to hear them. Whew, okay. Drop into a deep squat. And we will torque it out. Settling back. Nice and deep, pushing the elbows out against the knees. Toes pointed outward. Trying to press through all parts of the foot. All three corners, so to speak, to get a little better engagement in those quads and the inside hips. Adductors are my struggle area, so I want to get a nice big stretch there. I'm going to lean over that calf a little bit, stretch that soleus muscle. And nice bit of stretch. Ooh, and then go the other way. Get a nice stretch. We'll bring the feet in just a little bit. Palm to the floor. Other palm to the ceiling. Follow it with the eyes. We're going to be going into squats after this. We'll do some monster walks first. Oh, and some side shuffles. Are you Irish, Joe? I don't know the nationality origins of the Akiyaka Cool Runnings surname. Yeah. So we are Zorpesian. We come from Zorpazor 6. And so we've historically adapted that to just celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Because the Zorpazors of Zorpesian 6, aka cool. Oh, aka ha ha ha. Ha ha, that's good. I dig that. So I will tell a kind of a complicated story about it, actually. Omicron Percy I ate. Sorry, that was probably really loud. Specifics just pontificating and valued your opinion. Didn't want to waste time and effort. Should I go that route? I think you should. I think if you're trying to get some running in and it is hard for you to run outside, you should absolutely use a treadmill and feel zero negative feelings about it. But avoid that one thing in particular. Is just my treadmill workout is, if your treadmill workout is, I've got it on flat, no incline, and I'm just running at a steady pace for like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, however much, just adjust that a little bit. You can definitely do that, but you're gonna make more progress if you're working in some form of interval. Always keep your treadmill at like 1% incline at least, is what a buddy told me a long time ago. Your treadmill workouts are going to be difficult, for sure. Oh, wake up, glutes. Slight incline fartlek stylings. Yeah, and don't be afraid to do structured too, you know? Like, it is just as good of a workout. 2 minutes running, 1 minute walking. I would say that's a better workout than just going like really slow, steady state on a treadmill for however many minutes. You just started watching Futurama again. Futurama has so many, like, wild moments in that show. Cristiano, hello. Your butt looks good in those pants. Oh, thank you, Esther. Thank you so much. Cool hoodie, thanks. Well, thanks. I am a fan of this one. You know, I do give a fair amount of consideration to what workout and other outfits I wear on stream. I try to be very intentional about not just like throwing something on. What that Thennnn do? But a Theragun, I'm compulsively refreshing the tracking. I should have it tomorrow. Yes! Oh, they're so nice. They're so nice to have. It is, most nights, it is part of my routine, especially when I'm doing a lot of running. Wifey and I will watch Star Trek, and I'll spend 20 minutes of that episode on the floor with my Hypervolt. I use a Hypervolt, not a Theragun. Because that's what Bae bought for me for Christmas. 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 But how are you doing, Cristiano? Estes Park, hello. Welcome in, welcome back. Was skeptical, tried one a few times and it really helps. You know, it's the funny thing about massage guns, right, is like you will get two opinions on them. Either they're like the best thing ever or they do nothing. I would like to offer a more nuanced approach to where like it is a great supplement to whatever other recovery work you're doing. It feels good. It feels good. And it's a lot less work, right? Like, yeah, you can like take a lacrosse ball and just like on the sore muscle, but a lot easier. Just like let the machine go burr. Today's the last night of Scrum Master training. Been a long week. I can freaking imagine what you've had 4, 5, 2-hour or 12-hour days in a row. Hurts so good. So far, the best thing for making some of my really tight muscles actually loosen up. I love that for you. I need to be better about just like asking for help from Lauren, because to be frank, there are spots in like my upper back that I just can't get myself that feel quite good when she does the thing. Don't be afraid to ask for help, friends. I have a confession to make. I've been cheating on all of you. 4 trainings have been good. Like, do you feel like you're really taking it in and you're learning? Is it like moving too fast for you to really get it? How's the lifts going? Ooh, they're just getting started. Just getting started. You gonna start to lift when you get home? Sick. Esther, hit me up. We'll talk through it. 2 to 3 uses, it pays for itself. I was paying for a massage therapist for $100. No, it's a good deal. If I were in an open relationship, kinda. So look, like generally, this has been the rule. You know, we didn't directly communicate about this, so I'm not gonna say I expect it from anyone else. But you know, I've been lifting with someone else. I got a local buddy who offered that if I just like go and do his workouts with him for an hour, and I do it along with him, and I give him some push, challenge him a little bit. He's paying me. So last few weeks, I've been getting in a second workout on Thursday nights. I've been driving to this dude's house and working out in his home gym. And I'm sorry. The agreement that we had is that I would work out here with you, all of you. Not pertinent to what I'm doing, but I'll have a certification. Hasn't been too difficult. I find a lot of what I'm doing right now isn't Scrum Master work. Yeah, you'll be able to apply it somewhere. Betrayal. At least, I think communication is important, and $20 is $20. Haven't lifted all week, so I'm okay with you cheating on us. Sometimes I just can't provide. It's okay. That's okay. That's why we talk about our needs. Welcome back, Bella. Welcome back. Making coins. Just some dude's house. Just some dude's house. Some random dude, or do you know him prior? I actually know him. I didn't know him prior, but we work at the same place. So it was very much a situation of like, he messaged me and I had this moment of like, this is fake. This person wants to kill me. And then he joked about it. He's like, oh, so HR person, you did a background check on me. And I was like, no, sorta. Welcome in, Acro. Morgan, have a great lurk. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for being here today, Morgan. Give Acro a little shout. My needs is that ice cream from Cold Stone I got yesterday again. Ooh, tell us all about it again. What was in it? I know you told us already in Discord. But yeah, so Lou, this is going to be me partially making excuses for why I may struggle with what I programmed today. I may struggle with what I programmed today. It's a little sus. No. Like it's all good. I have determined that it is a safe thing. If anyone else would like say to me like, this is the exchange I had, should I do it? I would be like, probably not. But yeah, I'm a little tired. We did so yesterday was I ran 6 miles in the morning, and then in the evening, approximately 12 hours later, progression of 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5 kettlebell swings with 30 seconds on the rowing machine in between. And then we did 4x25 goblet squats mixed with 4x25 goblet squats mixed with dips. And then we did a curl to shoulder press pairing with leg lifts. And it was just like, it just kept moving because we were doing it like CrossFit style where we were alternating. Oh no. It didn't play the Hey Girl Hey? Can you hear that? Mint cream and they mix with a bar of fudge. Oh my gosh. Moon, that sounds incredible. That sounds incredible. Hisky, hello. Is it safe to work out another body part while another body part is injured? I pulled my back. Is it usually fine to still do chest? Yeah. I'm gonna say that it is it's exactly as Moon says. It does depend. Also, JFG, welcome in. Welcome in, Gregor, welcome in. Bell, hi. What are you talking about? But Hisky, I would just be careful, right? Because if you are talking like just about anything you do with chest should have some level of back stabilization involved with it. So if it hurts, don't do it. If it's just kind of sore, then maybe consider cutting back on the weight, cutting back on the volume. But I'm curious to know a little more about your injury. Happy Friday. Everyone says you are too handsome. Please tone it down. Okay. I'll do my best. Does that help? Does that help at all, Belle? I can't really see. think the microphone is getting stuck up in my neck. Try to floof the hair back, but it's just a mess. Oh, you're right, Bella. I should put on Crocs. As much as I love Crocs, I will recognize they are, in most contexts, some of the least attractive footwear that you can wear. But in some contexts, they are the best possible choice. You're welcome. Hold it while squatting. Either be the lat, posterior serratus inferior. So if you pulled it while squatting, how long have you been feeling like injured and sore? Arguably most attractive. It's, you know, it is. It's a coin flip. It's a coin flip. All right, Belle, have a good time at work. Remus, hello. I'm doing okay today. A lot of meetings this morning. Kind of has me, you know, I'm starting later than normal. That's a thing. That's a thing. Nikki, have a great lurk. Thank you for being here. Whew. Ooh, Gregor with the Wellness Minute. Sheesh. 4 days now. It feels more twingy than like a dull ache soreness. And have you been continuing to move around a little bit? Like, I guess, what have you been actively doing to heal up? Abid, welcome in. Dang old meetings. They are pretty dang old, aren't they? I can't stand the damn things. Actually, all my meetings this morning have been good. I'm helping to run a mentorship program, and we did all of our pairings this morning. I got to arrange the pairings. Are you wearing any green today? I'll never tell. I was wearing green earlier, but I didn't want to necessarily take the energy into stream because I know some folks are just like not about the whole St. Patty's Day thing. I want to get the fuzzy Crocs, but I have texture aversion. Do you have standard Crocs, Bella? Abid, the day's going good. Day's going good. It's going all right. Like I said, last meetings, things are kind of emotionally exhausting, but you know, for the most part, good. I'm a little tired. How are you doing? How you been? You do virtual interviews? I do. I do conduct those from time to time. The poop no. I like the poop people version. We have the poop people Crocs. Quite a lot of yoga postures, stretch the back, not done any weight since I pulled it. And you know, I would wait like a full week before hitting the weights. I would give it a full 7 days and just try to make sure you're walking around, do some light yoga. If you're still really feeling twingy after a week, then, you know, maybe consider getting it checked out by PCP or try to get some, try to work in some more directed PT. But if you're not really sure what the problem is right now, just focus on getting like full body stretch and resting. Drink lots of water, right? Make sure you're getting enough protein. If you're on a cut, things like that are a lot more common. Of course. Feel free to hit me up with any other questions about it. I don't want to be too prescriptive when I don't know, but told you the excuse that I am. I just can't see it because I'm not. I've never been gotten into the wearing of the color. I do love to celebrate the holiday. We're gonna be having some whiskey tonight, but I don't know. I've got some people in my life, and I can give you the full story on my Irish heritage. And that is, I was told my entire life that I was Irish until the day before my wedding when my mom was like, hey, so actually, I think we're Scottish. And then, like, since then, my dad has been like, hey, so I think we're actually Welsh. And so now I don't even know, right? Like, I just can't even talk about my heritage anymore because, like, I'm afraid I'm going to get an email, like a legitimate email from someone at 23andMe being like, hey, we're following up on your test, and like you're actually you should learn Afrikaner because you were actually born in South Africa, or your family is from South Africa and the Ivory Coast. It's like, okay, well, a lot of Scots came to the U.S. by way of Ireland, so I do think that there is you're actually born in South Africa. Excuse me, I'm not. Yeah, we can forget that I said that. I'm Welsh. We got a lot of Welshies in here. Paul and Sam are Welshies. 90% German and 10% Japanese, according to 23andMe. That's rad. German heritage is pretty fun. Same story. I was told for the longest time my mom's side is Irish. Turns out most of the family is from Wales. I love the Welsh. We love the Welsh here. Dalriada. So that was part of it, Gregor. That was part of the confusion. Took a DNS. Turns out I was right about my ethnic heritage, but I was actually born in Beijing. These tests are so accurate now. You can give me as much shit as you need to for what I've just done. I fully support dragging me down through the town square for that one in particular. There we go. That's all right. Welsh spelling of husky. Ooh. It's like how corgi is just the Welsh word for like what? Small dog? American Dad moved here when I was young. Good morning, USA. I've got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day. Take the test and review it on stream for content. Oh. Just take a BuzzFeed quiz. Where's my blood from? Expecting you to fart one day doing a squat. How do you know I haven't already? Whew. Ethnicity isn't necessarily genetic. No. Yeah, you're 100% right, Gregor. Lineage and ethnicity are very funny terms. What's the Welsh word for jellyfish again? You what? Should I mic up on my butt? Oh. So I realized I can't wear any of these black shirts with my green screen. So I'm just going to start working out in them. I love this shirt, but I can't. Ethnicity is by definition genetic. Culture is a separate thing. Okay. I should know this stuff. In the words of Plankton, I went to college. I'm going to stand 5 feet away from my PC and drink pre-workout now out of my jar. Is that a Lara Croft shirt? It is actually a Legend of Zelda shirt. It's Breath of the Wild. I want to say the back has Divine Beasts on it. I really do like it. I just don't get to wear it often enough. This bastard in his jar. In words of Asher Roth, man, I love college. The jar part always gets me. Why does everyone get so mad about my jar? So, tipping water on my laptop probably wasn't the worst thing I've done with these jars. I am going to play Breath of the Wild 2. Whether I play it on stream is another thing. There's a reason that I might not play Breath of the Wild on stream, and I don't know if anyone is interested to hear my why, but... Have you heard about the 5th Divine Beast? Are you gonna like direct me to your pants or something? Because if that's the case, like stop right there. Actually, keep going. Go on, make the joke. 10 more days and I get a week break before my master's. Bella, I didn't know you were heading into a master's. Maybe you mentioned it. You only get a week break. It's bananas. Be fighting my boyfriend to play it first. Not bothered about the jar, but the unnatural shade of blue within the jar. Look, the drinking water in Michigan is wild. I don't make the rules. I can call the water authority. was going to say it was you, silly. You're the fifth divine beast. Wilding out here in the Midwest. Yeah, no, it depends on which state you're in, but either the tap runs a volatile shade of blue or a solid string of ranch dressing. Some places it's Pepsi, but I think that's just Indiana. Ohio keeps trying to move to become a Pepsi state, but it keeps getting blocked by conservative legislation. Switching from my bachelor's in IT to a full-blown master's in computer science. Yo, that's great. Wow. I mean, I'll be honest, as someone who like struggles with numbers and like doesn't want to go back to grad school, that sounds miserable. But like that sounds great. Like really great for your career. Greywater in the US is on UK TV. I was like, well, explains heck. Yeah. I mean, you know, Flint water crisis was a thing, and it to some extent still is a thing. If you want to have one of the biggest, most awful, racist tragedies of American infrastructure happening, like, in my state, the whole thing was disgusting. Boy, howdy, I'm looking forward to a rest day. Nicest group of people you ever meet, but they go hard. I mean, we're nice in some ways. There's also just a lot of like low-key, passive-aggressive, oh, we just don't talk about it stuff. And we'll start warming up the shoulders. Holistically. Stay here in Boston. Apparently, I have some of the cleanest tap water in the US. Wow. Wow. Weird flex, but you're still flexing. I mean, like, you know, it's good. Like, I'm genuinely happy for you. Raised in the US speaking English. Mostly taught about the history and culture of English-speaking people in the United States 16th. It is correct for me to identify Anglo-American. So we're talking about Michigan Estes. Water can be damaged in 2023. Well, the problem is it's not a 2023 problem. It's like cities that were built like 80 years ago with the wrong stuff. And like, because those cities were largely industrial cities, people left, businesses left. The only people left in those cities did not have a lot of money. Municipalities don't have a lot of money. So no one takes the time or the money they don't have to go back and make proactive corrections to busted infrastructure. That's how something like Flint happens. There were a lot of things. There are books about it. Oh, right, the poison for Cusco. The poison chosen specially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. So, Gregor, to speak to what you're saying, that poison, exactly. Speak to what you're saying. And I would encourage everyone to do just like a little bit of diving on this. The concept of race as we understand it is a completely socially constructed thing. And if you go back to early philosophers like mid-stage philosophers, like 18th, 19th, I mean, even 17th century folks, there were some ideas floating around of, you know, I think sometimes well-meaning people trying to do science around humanity and put things in categories that didn't necessarily need to be categorized, but their own biases entered into that research, their own personal interest entered into that research. And so it was very convenient for someone to like look at the color of someone's skin and draw a number of conclusions about what they saw and what they experienced. And because that person was someone who was trusted with research or who was trusted to share their ideas with the public, those things caught on. Then those things were used as a lever, as a validation to create legislation, to institute de facto rules. Define race by skin color. It's part of why I talk about race and ethnicity as separate things here. Much of the rest of the world, your ethnicity is your race, regardless of your skin color. Yeah. So this is like, this is a huge subject, and like I am not necessarily the right person to describe it. But if you ever just like think about like why do we call white people, right? Like where did that come from? You start there. Start with that curiosity. And then you start to see like everything else that led to that point. So obviously it's not like, you know, light reading that you do when you wake up in the morning and just like are thumbing through Instagram or whatever, but oh, I'll get going. I'll get going after a couple of drinks. I can't, you know. I'll approve that. Yeah, no, it's really heavy, and you know, it's easy for me as a white dude to talk about it, for sure. Do I get nervous talking about it? The answer is yes. Because I know people receive it different ways, right? I think there's a lot of stories. There's a lot of conjecture. I do think that it is a fact that race exists as a concept today. The concept of like socially constructed concept of race exists because one group of people wanted to exert power over another group of people. Oh, boy. No. No, you're probably right, Gregor. You were cleaning my keyboard and I got pork chop juice. I feel like Dobby being granted freedom when my Audubon messages get approved. Dobby has been given an accepted term, or sorry, permitted term. Ooh, but no, thank you, Gregor. I appreciate you. I appreciate you bringing stuff up. We learn these things by talking through these things. But I do owe you a wellness minute, so we should probably do that. I did my sets, which means, according to Sweet Lou, I need to go up next week. I need to increase the weight. Ordered a new camera today. What kinds? What kinds of camera? Excuse me. Ooh. You got yourself a Sony. The Sony's are pretty cameras. I almost got a Sony when I was upgrading. Ooh, excuse me, when I was upgrading my mainstream camera. Ended up getting a Canon. But I did think about them. They're Sonys. You know what? Hang on a second, folks. Instead of continuing to put this off, I'm gonna build the Wellness Minute screen while we're sitting here on stream, because that is the one thing I consistently forget to do. So I would ask for your patience. Pretty sure I have it saved on here. Maybe I don't. Nope. Nope, she ain't here, Cap. She ain't here. Hey, what up, Hierarch? Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me see. Dang. Maybe I don't have it. I could have sworn I made the stinking logo, saved it everywhere. No Wellness Minute thing. All right. We're gonna here. Yes, you. Okay. You're gonna see everything disappear. Don't be upset. Don't be upset. Don't be upset. Performing surgery right now. Right now. Yes. I don't want patience, only problems. I'm here to solve problems. Sorry, I'm here to make problems. I'm here to solve. I'm here to beans and wieners. And don't forget the wieners and beans. Oh, we gotta hydrate. I got water. I own water. More blue water. Stick to my word, the more I think about. Flashback to when I said I'll never do barbell bench press. Too risky. I seem to be doing it once a week minimum. Abid, can I offer some friendly training advice? From one home gym lifter to another. Take my meds in a shower, be back later. Gregor, do you want this Wellness Minute? I'm gonna do it right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll give you some advice in a second. I gotta do this Wellness Minute first. All right. Sorry that took so long. What is up, everybody? How are we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings, and welcome to today's Wellness Minute. Today's Wellness Minute is abandon perfection as a concept. I think that in the modern day and age, this has probably been true for a long time, but I think that's especially true now. We see so much stuff on social media. We see a lot of bodies. We see a lot of projects. We see a lot of media and just things that are created that seem to be done with such precision and grace and perfection, right? It can be really tempting to think, I'm not gonna start this thing because I can't do it to the fullest extent right now, or I don't know what I'm doing, so like, why bother? I wanna encourage you today to just like, don't worry about that. Easier said than done, obviously, but try to abandon the thought that like you have to do something perfect for it to be worth doing. Wow. My notes are so sloppy. I want to encourage you today to be suboptimal, especially with fitness stuff. You're going to go and you're going to see people talking. You're going to read an article about this is the optimal way to set up your sets. This is going to be the way to maximize muscle growth. If those things are keeping you from doing the thing, then just don't think about that so much, right? Do small things that are going to help you get towards your goals. Do that 20-minute workout that doesn't necessarily feel like it's doing much for you, you're still building a habit. You're still doing the movements. If you want to kick harder, kick harder. If you want to start dialing things in, start dialing things in. But don't get frozen in trying to make sure that you are doing things the absolute perfect way. Because ultimately, you're going to be a lot happier if you start the habit now and take time to get better at it. That's today's Wellness Minute. Bless. I'm glad you bought the camera. Need a Wellness Minute on why it's okay to get a jar of peanut butter and just eat the whole thing guilt-free with Nutella. That sounds delicious. You know? You know? Here's what I'll say. Just get a smaller jar of peanut butter. You can still do that. Just get a smaller jar. Right? Be pooping all weekend. Nope, that's the wrong one. We're going to move this down here. There we go. If you look at old bodybuilders, they're doing a lot of stuff that wasn't 100% optimal, but they built amazing body. Consistency is what matters. Yes, consistency. And like, if you want to be like a big bodybuilder, if you want to be big, like big, like you just got to eat. You just got to eat a lot. Like you got to lift heavy weights and you got to eat a lot. You got to be willing to let your body get to a point where it doesn't necessarily feel svelte and trim in the mirror. If you want to get huge, you really just got to eat a lot. I'm not talking like weird YouTube mukbang, like 10,000 calories in a day. You don't got to be Hafthor Julius or whoever those like, I want to say they're like these Danish or Swedish twins that eat like 8,000 calories a day because they lift cars for fun. Where'd you get your shirt from? I think I ordered this one direct from Nintendo. Got a little tag on it. But thank you, PT. Yeah, I think I got it from, don't forget the step gym bro tip. What? Oh, yes. Please do not do a 1 rep max every week. Like, if you are doing, like, if you're trying to get some heavy bar work, stick to something that you know you can do. Like go doubles, especially on bench. Go doubles max. And I wouldn't even do doubles every single week. And if you're gonna do doubles, it should be like 2 by 6. Like you should be moving that bar enough times that it's not just like, ooh, a couple, and then you're done. But it can be really, I mean, I know I got the safety pins, but it's just dangerous, right? It's dangerous, and like as far as your training goes, 1 rep max is last sets. Yeah. I'm just saying, you know, like don't, I think the general consensus is like don't go to failure every time. Like you can get to where your last set, you know, because I'm gonna do 3 by 10 on Larson press today. My last set, I should be struggling to get that 10th one up. And it should be kind of difficult for me. But at the same time, that's after doing 29 reps. We'll say I started doing progress pics this cut, and while the scale is slowly going down, the pictures are nice to see. Gaston, I'm sure you are recomping in a wonderful way. I mean, based on the pictures that you've sent me, this is not to imply to the audience that you've been sending me a lot of pictures, but the couple of times you've sent me pictures, I have seen great progress. How to not go to failure after every workout. Likes to deload for a week and a half because I went so hard. Yeah, generally, like some soreness after your leg workouts is good. If you find that you are still sore like 3 or 4 days after your leg workout, I'm just going to tell you went a little too hard. I'm going to tell you went a little too hard. You ain't got to go that hard all the time. But yes, congrats on the progress, Gaston. Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. you'll hear me go back and forth on this, like, oh, I don't want to be too prescriptive because, you know, everybody's training approach is different. But I do think that if you want to be like in it for the long run and spend a lot of time training and be able to do it consistently, I would avoid doing a 1 rep max every single time. I just think you'll get more benefit out of your training by moderating that a little bit. Okay, so the plan that we have is to do Larson press and a straight arm pull down. And I think I'm just going to use a band for straight arm pull downs. I haven't done them in a while, so I'm going to have to just kind of fake my way through this. Adam Driver. Welcome in, Brainy Cat. Welcome in, welcome back. Oh. And yeah, okay. We'll do the first few sets standard bench, or first few reps. We'll get the feet up. Have to adjust that a little bit. Well, how you doing, Brainy? Okay, then we'll do some pull downs. Failed with 90 kilo. I think that's the moment I realized I went too hard. Able to do this weight for 8 reps with a few reps in the tank. Yeah. Yeah, no, you might be overdoing it. And it sounds like you're eating a lot. So that's probably not the issue for you. Nope, too heavy. What is this? Is 50? Got down to, I think it was 30. Yeah. Giving this Diablo hype. Wait, Diablo 4? I have been embarrassingly off the circuit for trailers lately. Huh. I'll move the camera next time. Cool. I think that's the right band. Beta is today for people who pre-ordered. Next weekend, if you haven't pre-ordered, man. And I really liked Diablo 3. I really did. I had so much fun playing Diablo 3. I mean, I still have it. Like, it's still in my PlayStation account, but I haven't touched it in years. I wish I had. Hang on, 30-pound resistant. 30. Write correctly, Mr. Runnings. Come on. Okay, we're going to put 145 on. Holding out before we find out what kind of microtransactions will be on D4. What if they just like completely... What if they just completely recreate what they did with the mobile game and make it even worse? Here's your silver gems. 10 silver gems equals 1 gold gem. Gold gems are a form of currency that can be used to buy runes. But if you put together 10 runes, you have a 56% chance of getting a platinum sword. But the platinum sword isn't actually a sword you can use. It's a sword that you spend at the sword market, where there's a 75% chance that the sword vendor will give you a playable cat. Sorry. I'd not be surprised if they did. I think there will be. They were just cosmetic. They'd be successful. Yeah, the mobile game was a lot. I played Endless Diablo 2, bored pretty quickly with Diablo 3, waiting to see about 4. I thought 3 was fun. I did 2 full playthroughs of 3, and I never did like online stuff or anything, but praying, fasting, and Ramadan will reset my stomach because the feeling I'm going to throw up every time I'm burping driving me nuts. Yeah, no, I mean that. So 3,000 calories of clean food probably means a lot of complex carbs. So yeah, that would upset anybody's stomach. But yeah, Ramadan's hard. Ramadan is difficult. I mean, just in our area, and I had a couple of friends uh who would fast, and like the mid gosh, what's the name of the midnight meal? I used to know the words, and I apologize that I can't recall them right now. Meal after sundown doesn't have a $5 WoW doesn't have a $5 battle pass. Maybe they just don't want to do seasons, you know? Iftar, there we go. Season 3 felt really samey and repetitive really quickly, whereas I do the same thing in 2 a million times and still be happy. Interesting. I found that like my second playthrough of 3, I discovered a lot of really fun things. Like I had fun exploring. No issues with it. Rarely have a hard time fasting. Well, good, good. No, I mean, sorry, like like my buddy Omar, like he would never complain about it. Like he'd just drink water all day, and like he'd talk about iftar, and he would, you know, maybe be like, yeah, I'm a little tired today, but he wouldn't really complain or anything. It was just like from the perspective of someone who just never, like, that just wasn't part of the faith growing up. Like it just seems like it would be something that would be very challenging. But I would imagine after a number of years, like you just get used to it. It's the lack of water that'll get you. Yeah. So we, like, you know, when I was working with him, um, we were basically in food service management, and a lot of our folks were also fasting. And so there was just this month, you know, the month out of the year where like we had to be more flexible with folks and be like, yeah, just go take a break, right? Like if you need time, just go sit down. Go rest. I got you. I'll cover you. People just forget, you know? Things get busy. People forget how to be human beings, apparently. Ridiculous. All right. More Larsons. Who is messaging me? Back just a little bit. All right. 170 is what we're going to try to pull off. Ooh, yes, please throw it in Discord. No food and no water, sun up to sundown. You know, I think that differs, Michael. I think some folks in some contexts do drink water. I mean, like you could say that about like any sect or any localized group of any culture, but okay. 170, that is 15s and 2.5s. But I will gladly. Right, exactly. I'm Catholics. Works tend to slow down a lot around Ramadan, so I don't get tired from working. That's good stuff. I don't bother fasting on Yom Kippur at all anymore. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. When does it start this year? Is that in the poster of when it is this year? That says 2022. March 22nd this year. Okay, so it's coming right up. The poster is timeless. Doesn't have any current dates. Okay. I'm gonna pull this out just a little bit so we can do our pull downs. Why are my jams so slow today? Give me faster jams. Everyone will argue about the actual start date because you have to see the moon to be sure. Ramadan Mubarak, yes. I guess I'm like mooning one camera. Once every lunar year, doesn't come in the same month and sun years. Yep. Yeah, I know it moves every year for the Gregorian. Grant myself exceptions to religious dietary structures would definitely be for water. Yeah. I mean, everyone's going to do that differently, right? Fully lunar, holidays can be anytime during the secular year. Moves around. Jewish calendar is lunar solar. Holidays always fall roughly at the same time during the secular year, but not on the same precise date. Entire leap month to keep us in line with the sun. You got to keep up with the sun. Listening to Bo Burnham again this morning and feeling sad for fun. I still haven't actually watched that special. I've been meaning to. I had COVID last month. The song was stuck in my head for 3 days straight. Go listening to it again now, but I felt like I was losing my mind at the time. No, Jay. It is so weird. Like, I feel like every time I've been sick, like really sick, there's been something like that. Like there's been some song or some TV show. Like I still remember when I was in 5th grade, I got this flu and I was out of school for like a week and a half with the flu. And it was awful. Like all the terrible symptoms that you can imagine coming along with the flu. But every time I would try to sleep, no matter what, like NyQuil, no matter what, every night I dreamed that I was in a movie about the Vietnam War. For like a week and a half straight, I could not sleep. I'd sleep for like an hour, hour and a half, and I'd have these like really intense dreams about Vietnam, and then I would wake up again. And I will never forget that. I've never had a sickness like mess me up that much, like in my brain. But for some reason, it just kept going. Been skipping for months, couldn't care about them. Now I made a cable system for my home gym, hoping it'll be more enjoyable with the cable. Are you talking about like the weighted crunches? Makes sense that a religion originating from desert region follow lunar calendar, since being out and doing stuff during the daytime kind of sucks. Yeah, there's a lot to it, Gregor. Cable crunches. Yee. Killer booty. Oh no. Yeah, especially if I didn't get it, right? I don't know where I got it from. I don't know where all of these thoughts and dreams were coming from. I just knew that I was super sick. I'd wake up, take the express ticket to Vomit Town. You know, I think it actually was Apocalypse Now. You have ready access to water. Yeah, they didn't show it to me, but I think my mom watched it and I like walked in on a bit of it. When I got COVID, I had 103 fever after meds for 5 days. I was dreaming and hallucinating so hard. I truly understand what a fever dream is now. It is wild what temperature will do to your brain. Okay, one of my lights went out, so I'm just going to apologize in advance for the bad lighting situation that we're going to have going on here. I will do the best I can to illuminate this situation. All right, we got 10 for 170 on Larson Press. Okay, that feels about right. Yeah, I mean, Gregor, I hope it's okay if I don't feel comfortable pontificating about that particular thing. I don't really have a basis of understanding. I'm sure we covered it in a world history class. And I'm sure someone has a very clear description of their own experience with that, but alas, I do not. I'm getting toasty down here. Day. Working from home today, so close to just logging off and taking a long weekend. Oh, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Like, no one will know, right? Like, who will know? If we just check out. We're in the same shorts? Wow. Do you like these shorts? Are they comfy and easy to wear? Yes, we're not going to do anything huge for St. Patrick's Day. We're gonna have, I promised Lauren I'd have some whiskey with her. St. Patrick's Day. Yes. Yeah, we'll have some whiskey. We're not gonna do any parties or anything. I've got a buddy who is very close to his Irish heritage, and he just expressed to me one year like how frustrated he gets with like the way that some St. Patrick's Day celebrations are approached. Like, really, just kind of, it just makes him really sad. So I've kind of just been like, yeah, that's fine. I don't need it. I'm good. I'll have a couple of drinks just to like, just to celebrate a little bit, right? Get in a celebratory mood. We don't do like the green beer stuff anymore. But this is not me like judging anyone who does. It's not me judging anyone who does. I think he's like, I'm speaking for him right now, but I think he's okay with the holiday. It's just the way that some people tend to celebrate it, I think, rubs him the wrong way. Corned beef and cabbage. Traditional St. Patrick's Day meal is actually a pork roast. Irish immigrants to the U.S. usually fairly poor. They couldn't afford the pork roast. Butchers offered corned beef as an affordable alternative. And here's the thing: is I stinking love corned beef. I really love corned beef. So maybe sometime this weekend I'll try to get my hands on some. Yeah, I ain't trying to crush the fun for anyone. That ain't my intent. My intent is not to take away anyone's fun. Corned beef's great. We generally avoid beef in the house, but corned beef is an exception. Salted meats, cured meats, I think a couple of times we have like bought the canned corned beef and done corned beef hash. Americans getting mega drunk and screaming, "It's because I'm Irish," and they've never been within 1,000 miles of Ireland. No, yeah. No, I think that's largely it. It is like, oh, I'm 0.01% Irish, and for that reason, I'm going to get absolutely shit-faced and behave poorly. Like, I think there's a difference between like celebrating St. Patrick's Day and doing that very thing. Avoid beef in the house. Are you there, you big beefy boy? Well, we have to have exceptions. Most rules have to have exceptions, Lou. We don't allow beef in chat generally, but you're still here. Sorry, now I'm thinking that there's another application of the term beef that I don't want to apply. I have no beef. I have no quandary with you. We have no conflict. You and the missus don't argue. Yeah, we don't. Sorry, I hate to tell everyone this, but I have a perfect marriage. I have a perfect marriage. We never have any conflict or arguments. We agree on absolutely everything, and not like the toxic kind of agreement, but like the kind of agreement where it's like we're just on the same page, you know, when we communicate, and that is all I'll say in the matter. JK, we have a healthy relationship, and conflict is a part of that. I'll say that again. Conflict is a part of a healthy relationship. Ooh, nope, we won't go down that hole. All right, we're gonna take 2 minutes of rest. We'll do that last set of Larsons. Used to do a dinner every year, always nice. Cousin has a baby, birthday party is taking the place. Ooh, that's even better. I got beef. I gotta hydrate. Wait, where's my water? Here it is. Zach, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Tabs, hi. Hello, hello. Yes, it is the Larson Press. It is the Larson Press. I got a lot of shout outs to do here. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, well, I shouted the wrong Zach, but I like that Zach too. Moving too fast. But yes, Ren, welcome. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I work in one bench variation every week. So this will be Larson's today. Next Monday we'll do a standard, I think we'll do a standard bench. I can't remember. Yeah, no, that's Gregor, I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Too many Zachs to track. No. We're not going to. You are you, and Zach is Zach, and we appreciate both of you separately for your separate contributions. I got beef. Thank you, Bella. Tabs. How was your lift this morning? How was the session? I saw on Instagram, and I like in between meetings, I was like, I messaged you, but it's been a very full morning. So, wow, so insightful. Well, you know, like I've definitely been in the situation where like I was like the second Joe. I don't want to be the second Joe. I just want to be Joe. You know? Like what the hell, man? Zach only army. They can use that army of one tagline. I'm not hurt I wasn't invited. Nope, it's fine. We're good. You know, I want to say... Nope, I don't actually want to say. Never mind. Richard. Nope, I won't. 5 Gregs in this LGBT Discord server I'm in. Do you hold on? Can you all Gregs go to Gregs? First name is common, so I get that. Well, I'm just saying you could definitely have a dick only army, right? You could be an army of dicks. And I don't know how you feel about that, and that's why I didn't say it. Because we've never talked about it. I have to do it and get a run in this afternoon and do a recording when I get home after I get groceries. Busy evening ahead. A little busy Friday. People besides Richard can be invited. Okay. Is that what you call a group of dicks? I thought you called a group of dicks a bag. Like frogs? Wait, do you call a collection of frogs an army? Excuse me? Literally what Gaston said in response. A group of frogs that is an army? Whoa! Theoretically, but I don't think there are any Gregs near me. Well, if y'all ever do like a meetup, it should be at a Greg's. An army of frogs. Aren't there enough frogs on the internet? Oh, okay. Down here on the bench. Welcome to the power rack, everyone. Two more. Okay. What's up, Snooks? How are you doing, Snookers? Welcome in. Murder of Crows is one of my favorites. Isn't there like... I remember hearing one that was patently ridiculous. Is it ferrets that are called a business? Ferrets. I don't know that I want to know what it's like when a bunch of ferrets get together. They're too smart. And they stink. KFC or kebab. Oh my. 2 crows sitting together is an attempted murder. A business of ferrets. A menace of moose. I think I did hear about the menace. It is not, Michael. It is absolutely not. You are lying to me. Dark Phoenix, hello, welcome in. You deserve it. No, you. No, you. Dark Phoenix, I hope that you get the Resident Evil 4 remakes of the Iron Maidens that you want. That's what I hope for you. That's what I hope for you. I finished The Last of Us. Ooh, Snooks, what'd you think? Had you played the game before? Yeah, everything's going okay. Multiple Moosin are definitely a menace if they're in rut. Oh, God. Generally the tourists that are the real menace. I remember I got assigned this book in middle school. And it was like a survival situation type thing where some dude got dumped off in Alaska, and like the first thing that happens to him is he just gets obliterated by a moose and it breaks all of his ribs. I remember thinking just like, wow, I'm sure that's real. Like, I'm sure that's a real thing that happens to people. But what an odd choice of something to write about. I remembered it. So I guess in a sense, mission accomplished. I'm remembered. Ren, thank you for the resub. Brent, did we ever get you on the bumper? I think you might have subbed while I didn't have it available. Let me just check here. I don't know that we ever got you on. And if that's the case, let's address that. Tiger, hello, handsome Joe. Hope your day's going well. Look like a damn snack. Can I take a bite? Tiger, you are entitled to a nibble. How are you doing today, my friend? I gotta find my marker. I can't find my marker. Ben, I'm short on time today, but make sure you help me remember to get you on the board. Thank you so much for that resub. I really appreciate that support. Didn't play the game. Many parts in the show I'd normally be pissed because it barely makes any sense, and I think, oh, that's a video game moment, and the whole last episode basically seemed like that for me. That's fair. That's fair. Tourist in Colorado who decided to agitate a bull elk for getting in the way of his game of golf, ended exactly as horribly as you would expect. Oh no. Oh boy. Very happy to see you, friend. Tiger, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Why would you wish there were generators on me? They're going to terrify me on stream. Honestly, they're going to look so sick. Those things terrified me in the original. Like, there are a few gaming moments that have, like, stuck with me for many, many, many years. And running into those regenerators in that basement is one of them. Okay, so we're going to do some Bulgarian split squats and easy bar curls. It's going to be a great time. We love all of those. Hey, I'm going to be right back. Need a quick banyo break. Welcome back. Banyo means bathroom. Yes. Check the Joel making that decision at the end and then doubling down on it. Oh, snooks. If you're, so anyone who is like interested in The Last of Us, oh, I'll get you on that Flex Out Tiger. Let me get set up for my next thing first. Anyone who's interested in The Last of Us, no matter what people say about the second game, I think you should play it. I have some problems with the second game. I don't think it's the same problems that some people have. Welcome back, Abid. But I love both games, honestly. I love both games, honestly. I think it's a very easy thing to just like bash them. No, it's true, Gregor. It's true. Animals just want to mind their own business. They don't care about humans. Keep your distance. You watched Lenny Pepperbottom? Hey, I think you're pretty neat, so I'm going to respect your distance. If we all just interact with animals that way, it would be a much happier society, I think. So I'm thinking about throwing on the fat grips for curls. I haven't done it in a long time. I think I'll cut down the weight a little bit so I can use the chonkers. Ah, familial love story. Yeah, I think The Last of Us has a lot to say, and I think that most of the time they say it. Druckmann says it in a very good and powerful way. There are some moments in both of those games that I think do kind of get a little too close to what some people have described as like grief porn, um, and just like the concept of making things miserable for the sake of having a miserable experience. But overall, I think that they're games that people should play. And like play them with an open mind. Don't expect to have a good time. No, yeah, that's every apocalypse story. That's true. That's true. This is very true. Payback, are you're also a Story So Far fan? Have we talked about this? Open mind is a big ask these days. Should I buy a PlayStation just to play it? I hate story-based games. I mean, if you don't like story-based games, then you're gifting Spet 7. Wait, what? I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you meant. Oh, September. Oh, gotcha. Yikes. Yeah, I would say that you know what, Snooks, watch a playthrough. There are probably a lot of really great playthroughs out there. I wish I could tell you specifically like who, like I wish I could recommend a person to you for it, but I don't think I could do that fairly because I haven't watched any playthroughs. Oh God. Oozing Panda, the rack is short. I cannot remember the inches, but I am 5'10", and it is just slightly, it is about the same height as me. So this is a short basement, short rack. Welcome in. How you doing today? Oh, Hannah plays. Okay. I didn't know. Michael, if you feel like doing the work of digging up her YouTube channel, popping it in chat. But yeah, I think at the core of it, The Last of Us is a story about violence. Got that same rack and it was delivered today. Is it the T2? A lot of wonderful hiking trails, campgrounds, and fishing spots. Visit Colorado and enjoy our great outdoors. You know, you're not wrong. Colorado has a lot of great outdoor spots to offer. Yeah, I've had this thing for, I guess, about a year and a half. So if you have any questions about it, I'm happy to speak to my experience. 71-inch, yeah, the shorty. Ooh. Flummox Duck, welcome in, welcome back. Okay. I got 15. Sorry. As if these weren't difficult enough on their own. I'm gonna die. Welcome in, Zero. Boozing Panda, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Round Club. Okay. Shake that out real quick. Welcome in, David. To you about burritos? Did you? Afternoon, yes. Oh, Plaza. It is unpleasant to say the least. Still waiting on my flooring barbell, and weights though. What kind of stuff did you get? Oh, David, that sounds so good. All right. This is my first time doing curls in a while. Might survive. reasonable. I'm gonna try to keep tight to time, but it is gonna be really hard to stay motivated to do 2 more sets of 15 Bulgarians. Automod, you need to calm down. For crying out loud. Sorry. Whew. Rubber mat flooring sheets. Custom Rogue Ohio barbell. It's sick. Yeah, I'm really happy with my Rogue barbell. That was like the one thing when I was getting the home gym set up initially, when I'm just like starting, or when I was just starting off, I was like, that's the thing I'm going to pay a lot for. I'm willing to spend more on a barbell because barbell is a lifetime investment. 100%. That's both links. Great. Oh, does Hannah have it on YouTube? For some reason, I thought it would be on her YouTube, but I just know that's like a little bit better to navigate. Yes. First one was long enough ago that it's on. I see. Okay. Oh, so yes, only the first one. Okay, never mind then. Never mind. That's awesome, Boozing Panda. Is there other stuff that you're trying to get for your gym? That would be a good idea, Gregor. But then you'd also have way more crowding at the ski resorts. Did you ever do fitness games? So I did a stream of Ring Fit. I did it once. I did one Ring Fit stream, and it went okay. It was a while ago. But I don't know, people just don't really like to watch that as much, is what I found. It's like there's some games that I think people like, they'd much prefer to play them than watch them. And like it's hard to kind of talk through. B, hello, welcome in. Can I get a shout for B? Same adjustable dumbbells as you, upper plates from Titan. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're well on your way. Yeah, this setup, I should more often share the start to finish difference of everything down here. Because this whole space has changed dramatically over the last couple of years. Cozy. All right. Keep it going. So Panda, what kind of training are you doing? Are you powerlifting? Oh, you have been duly blessed. Come on. Oh. Back to Ouray soon. Hot spring there was lovely. Been to Colorado once, really. Used to power lift. I lift for fun. Stay in shape. That's great. Home gym is great for that. Oh, these are brutal. Forgot how challenging the fat grips can be. Feels like a much heavier set. Payback with the actual shout. All right, one more set. 15 and 12. You can tell my left leg is dragging behind. Put a little more work into that. I'm not even doing this right. I'm supposed to, on that first set, go to failure on these split squats at 15 and then drop the reps as I go, but like stay at the same weight and like go to failure over and over again. But that second set, that was a failure situation in the left leg. I'm gonna play some WoW after your stream until my friend gets here. Ooh, you got plans? You got evening plans? Yeah, you know, people have been asking me. Can I ask everyone else? Are you celebrating the holiday today? What you got going on? You having a gathering? You watching some films? Do you got beef? Not with me, obviously. No beef allowed. No beef allowed in this house. We've discussed this. No beefs. Oh boy. Dang it. Someone did send me a message. And I got 21 minutes. Hoping to get up with a friend of mine, go over lines on my... That's right, tabs. Didn't you just like get a spot? Oh no, you got an audition in a film. I remember now. For on-screen performance. So do you have to like record like on screen, or are they just asking for a voice record? Hoping to break 70 today. Start leveling out my alts. Ooh. Ooh. Had some work. I fell asleep playing video games last night. I was sitting on the couch and I was playing Atelier Ryza, and like I was doing alchemy, and like I just kept like doing one of these, just like after like the third time when I caught myself falling asleep, I was like, I'm done. It's bedtime. No video 2, they want to see reactions. Wait, Paul lost his internet? I've not been on Discord like at all today. Alchemy reagents. Reagent. Get it. Six. $13. But I got to catch you. No, Tabs, I'm glad you made it today. I'm glad you made it today. Are you allowed to talk about what the film is about? Or do you got to keep it secret? Oh. If I was fresh, that might not feel so bad. Sure, I know, but it's not a lot. Some of their lines are a little goofy. What? Ooh. Oh. Talking about Ryza. Check back in a few days at first. Got in contact with them. They're sending over a mechanic on Monday. Monday? Can't go a whole weekend without the internet. That's silly. Oh, thank you, Tiger. I appreciate the reminder, like truly. Short film. Full sorority girls. One of the Southern Belle. That was a bit more alternative. Ah. Full and sarcastic. Talking about dialogue from Skyrim. Oh. Man, I'm making a posing diaper. Short. See if I can get a. We're going to do dumbbell rows, seated dumbbell curls, reverse crunches. We'll, it's this way. This later. It's always so difficult. The whole pose thing. Return of the diaper. Trying to get this one going a little bit better. It's that lat flare. That back lat flare. I never know what it looks like. Like I see people doing it. Michael. What's up, Michael? I see people like really getting the lats turned in. Cobra. Ooh. Black's a good color. Oh, I have till autumn to finish the scarf I'm knitting. Halfway. Let's see. I'm going to use my bodyguard manager as soon as I get the funds. Oh, I believe in you. I am expensive. Is this the damned things? Michael, how are you doing today? I hope it was a successful and not stressful week for you. And only you will know what I am talking about. Hearthstoner, TJF, and happy St. Patty's Day. Nothing too huge. Nothing too huge. I may have to like step over to a staff bonding event. And I'm kind of trying to avoid it, but there's just like, I got like a bunch of stuff to do before I close out work today. Everything just piled up at the end of the week. Need someone to yell at me and motivate me. Doc appointment showed my weight and I wanted to cry. That's just where you're at, Bella. That's just where you're at. And you can make a change. Think about your why. Keep that why in mind. Take it a little bit at a time. You got it. Believe in you. Ooh, it was a lot, but everything went so well. Thanks for asking. I'm glad it's all over. Oh, you took today off. I'm happy for you. Did you get a run in? Grunker partner, welcome in. How we doing? You didn't lose your pattern. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Welcome in, Crunker. But yes, Bella, I'm going to tell you, I believe in you. You want it. You can do it. You might bump a little bit, have some bumps on the road. What's your best advice to get shredded and still gain muscles? It is so like what's your current state? Because it depends on where you're at. My advice. Like what's your current picture? Lifted with Tyler this morning and didn't run. Still so drained, thought I would feel horrible. That's great. We're like, hey, you don't have to double up. Just like do the thing you'd normally do. Have an extra rest day. In the long run, you're gonna feel fine. When I was one thing and now I'm not, so it's more a struggle with accepting my disability rather than weight. If I know it wasn't, I could easily get back into. And that's a hard thing. We talked about that, I want to say a couple of months ago. I need both of you to reassure me. Just take the extra rest. Do your normal, you know what? That extra day of rest is going to make you so much stronger and faster. How long has it been since you took like 2 or 3 days off of running? I'm guessing it's been a while. Take that extra rest. Do a little bit of mobility if it makes you feel better. Yeah. Take the extra day. I'm 15, but I've been training for 1 year. Yeah, so at 15, what I'm going to tell you is just keep moving. Keep moving and keep eating. Keep moving and keep eating. And try not to worry so much about like the shred until you get to, I don't know, like maybe like 22 years old. And then you can start looking at dialing things back. But your body is growing right now. Your body and your brain are growing and adapting. And the best thing for you at 15 is going to be to just like eat good food and stay active. And like lift heavy, like if that's what you're doing, if that's the stuff you're doing, keep on progressing, but just take your time with it. Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. Running a half marathon this summer, yeah, just keep your intake up, honestly. You know, and if you do get to a point where you decide you want to do a cut and like try to like lean up a little bit, keep a very, very, very gentle calorie deficit. Don't starve yourself. That's not going to help you get shredded. That's going to help you get sick and get injured. No, Gregor. I think the intent was probably well received. But Bella, I'm going to continue on this too. It is a very powerful thing to recognize, like, you do not have to be the person that you were before. The person that you are going to be is the person that's ahead of you. Like yeah, like I know for me in particular, there were some things that I could do with running years ago that, you know, maybe I'll get back to there, but maybe I don't. Like it is different, right? It is not me managing a disability, but like there are things that I know aren't going to be realistic for me anymore, and I've accepted that. But the true strength is in not locking yourself in time. Like, if the fittest that you are ever going to be is behind you, that doesn't mean it's not worth trying to be fit. There's always going to be someone bigger, someone stronger, someone faster, someone thinner, someone with like a more like toit physique, right? No, that's great. Get that motivation. Get that motivation. You do calisthenics though? Well, great. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep up in those numbers. Try to, you know, try to get a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, especially if you're running half marathons. Like calisthenics are going to be great for you in the long run. Great. Gotta get this going. Ooh, never mind. Not moving that camera that way. Inhale your food. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. Ugh. Do some seated dumbbell curls. Ooh, Michael, they're called power blocks. Power blocks. And I got mine on a Black Friday deal. They're reasonably priced if you wait until they go on sale a little bit. They're a little expensive. Hams, hello. How you doing, Hams? Can I get a shout for what the flappies? Second best time is now. Hey, that's great. I'm glad you got some movement in. Glad you got it in. We're gonna do some weighted reverse crunches. I was not prepared. Need to focus up. Focus. Come on. But yeah, Crunkin, any other questions you might have, please feel free to ask. I'm happy to talk about my own experiences and offer any advice. Because my biggest hope for anyone who is, I will overgeneralize, say anyone who is under the age of 21 and is doing the fitness thing and is getting on Twitch and Instagram and all these other platforms, please just don't put this massive pressure on yourself to have this immaculate body. Because the very small percentage of people that you see that are built that way, either it's taken them years and years and years to do it, or they've taken shortcuts, or they may be genetically gifted and are able to get it pretty quickly. But that's their path. You got your path. If it's about meeting partners and getting into relationships, confidence is going to take you so much farther than anything else. I need to coordinate mailbox walks. Yes. Mailbox fam. Hams, we're doing great. We're doing great in here. Although, My lighting all of a sudden, there we go. Weird. What's going on? I'm looking all gray. If I stand right here, it's fine. You know what? Hang on. This thing again. This should help. There we go. That's more the actual color of my person. Older Hat got the Diablo beta. Did he? Is he playing right now? People with immaculate bodies are keeping their bodies that way as a full-time job. Yeah, do y'all want to know how much I've worked out in the last week? With great confidence comes great wompfidence. It's just walking in the mailbox. Yeah. But yeah, just like this, and this is always going to sound a certain way coming from me because of the way that I look, right? Like, I try to, you know, maintain a little bit of humility throughout everything. But I know how I come off. I know exactly how I come off. Now I want a definition for butt box walk. That's like, it's like the opposite of a walk of shame. Whatever the opposite of a walk of shame is, that's what a butt box walk is. Walk of fame. We can call it a smug swagger. You wiggle your butt on the way to post box to get a glute workout in, or you've been really getting the glute work in, and you're trying to show it off to your new bachelor neighbor. You're strut to work your glutes as much as possible during your walk. If you've never like taken the opportunity while walking to just like flex your glutes while you do it and like really flex your whole leg. If you're someone who has a lot of back pain, just try doing that once in a while. Like this is not a one-time remedy, like it'll fix everything. But you'd be surprised like what it can feel like to contract all the muscles in your posterior chain. Don't do it for like the whole time, like a few steps at a time. Every once in a while, just like hamstring. Oh. We're gonna have to go up on these next week. Okay. Flex your butt, kiddos. All right, Estes, have a good day. Have a good day. Sometimes I throw a little temper tantrum before my sets. A little whinge is okay. JFG, thank you. That's very kind of you. I made a lot of really great progress this winter. Small bass confirmed. Look, I did shower. We finished the bathroom enough that I could shower this week. Not the gnocchi. Yeah, pick it up. Put it back in. Make them pick up the gnocchi. Hold on. I gotta make sure I'm pronouncing gnocchi correctly. It's Janaki, right? I'm a lazy stir. So you can pick it up with your toes. If you're a lazy stir, you can pick it up with your toes. Is there a better way to post clips? Oh, so you can put them in the Discord too. There's a Discord channel, Bella. But dropping it in chat is fine too. Because I look at clips after stream to make sure no one like makes some really nasty out of context thing. You know what I mean? So I always review clips, but if you put them in the... You are a master clipper. Thank you. Thank you, Bella. See, they're not, though. They're not, though. They're great if, like, you're a Twitch streamer that is full-timing it as a Twitch streamer, and, like, it's not something that someone in your life could just, like, grab. Yeah, it depends. It depends how nasty. I quit. No, the little ones are fun. It's like the raid video, which I still haven't set up on here. Montagues and Capulets. Oh. Shakespeare. It's not French. What am I doing? Someone asked me a question. Oh, Abid, you asked me how long I've been working out. So I think the answer I gave the other day was like, I have been like more serious about it in the past 5 or 6 years. And I have had years where I've done it really well. Years where I've done it really well. Years where I've really not. I had about 1.5 years where I was, I had an Achilles injury that was like backed up by a shoulder injury. So I didn't make a lot of progress. I did sports in high school, and since I did football, we always lifted, but I didn't really learn to lift, you know? Sounds are off. They're not off, I just can't hear them. So like, if someone plays one, I tried to fix this before stream and I couldn't get it. Shakespeare sounds like it could be a pen name and also a euphemism. What? Wow. That was me doing the... see, I don't know if anyone heard anything. This is the problem with the setup right now. It's broken! You didn't hear anything. Man. Okay. That's sad. Weird. No. I'm not gonna stress. Anything? Anything at all? No, didn't think so. Didn't think so. No, I appreciate it, Bella. So this is part of the larger reset that I had to do for the laptop. That this is just gonna be kind of goofed up for the time being. Yeah, I can just, whatever sound alert you throw down, I will try to reenact the best I can. But yeah, to finish answering your question, Abid, on and off over many years, but more seriously in the past 5 years. But I would say I've seen a lot of really good progress in the last 2 years since really figuring out a better way to mix lifting and running, and like focusing on trying to stay healthy and not injured. So yeah, just take your time. Be patient. Oh, you've been streaming fitness stuff? Oh, okay. Wow, the Titanic flute. Oh no, I would agree. Shakespeare absolutely would. So I've been streaming fitness stuff for about 1.5 years. And I get called a gremlin. All right. All right. Did you get your points worth? Did that work? Did it get clipped? Like clipped off the mic? I was really afraid my screaming would not get picked up by the mic. I think I just lost 10 followers. My squealing and wailing. Thanks for the 100 biddies. I forgot to say that. Thank you for the biddies. Biddies are always appreciated. An attempt was made. 9 out of 10. Reenactment. Can't wait to wear shorts. It's almost shorts weather again. That's the benefit of going to the gym. I don't think anyone thinks about that. Go to the gym in the winter, you get to wear shorts all year. Now, suspenders can be a very positive addition to the wardrobe. I wore a pair of pink suspenders to a wedding. And I'm going to say this because the people around me said it. I'm going to say this because the others around me said it. All the gays kept stealing my suspenders. It's like, it was literally like every 45 minutes. I'd get a like, yo, can I borrow your suspenders? And I'd get them back like 20 minutes later. And then 20 minutes afterwards, someone will walk up to me and be like, oh my God, can I borrow your suspenders? It's like, come on. I got a look going here. I got to keep my own pants up for one. Suspenders are great though. Yeah, there is a new ab check option. Sharing is caring. I hope they traded you their belt. They did offer. They did offer. I will say that this happened 3 times in one night. There it is. There's the quote. Thanks, B. That's why you wear the waistcoat over them. But it was like we were dancing. We were dancing. It was so hot. It was too hot. I ditched the coat. I couldn't do it anymore. All right. Well, time is it? Damn. We got an ab check. Ooh. If I was wearing a shirt, we'd do a little peeky peek, but oh. Eric. Eric, you picked such an interesting time to join. How are you doing? Welcome in. I hate being scared. B's on top of it. Thank you, B. You really did. How was your day, Eric? We are, excuse me. We're wrapping up right now. However, it's still great to see you. It's still great to have you. Let's see. Who might we bring y'all over to see? Go see Zoops. We're gonna go see Zoops. If you have not gone over to see Zoops, the gym is gonna look very familiar to you. We're gonna go raid Zoops, y'all. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining me today. If you would be so kind, please grab one of the raid messages that I am about to put into the chat. There we go. Please grab one of those raid messages. First one if you're not a subscriber. Second one if you are a subscriber. I appreciate y'all so much for hanging out with me today, whether you're here for a little time or a long time, whether you're a regular or a new face. Thank you. Welcome in. I'm going to be back on Sunday for Okami. If you're not familiar, it's a game about a wolf with a brush. And that's basically it. In the meantime, check me out on socials. Check out Fan House if you like to see more content. If you are looking for more ab checks, that is a great way to see them. Acro, thank you for hanging out with us today. I hope your lift was good today, my friend. Sorry I couldn't hang out a little bit more. J Corsair, Flummox Duck B. I'm just gonna go back through and just say Gregor, goodbye. Eric, goodbye. Cristiano, goodbye. Everybody, hams. Bye, y'all. Have a great day on purpose. Be kind to yourself, be kind to someone else. Celebrate today somewhat irresponsibly, but also please don't hurt yourself. And hair stoner. Yeah. I'll see you on the next one. Yeah. Bye.